Morning, students. Now this is a class which should be for all, okay, whether for HS or for HS first year, second year, or TGC. Uh, this class is on literary devices or figures of speech or figurative language. This kinds uh, this devices you must have come across uh, some of the figures of speech in your school also. স্কুলেও নিশ্চয়ই তোমরা কিছু পড়েছো, what is simile, what is metaphor, or what is personification. Why I have why I'm taking this specifically, because these are the some of the foremost figurative speech, or among the figurative speech, and some of the foremost literary devices which are most commonly used in almost all your poems and even proses. Poetryতে এইসব পাবে simile, metaphor, or personification. These three recur perhaps the most. This was my finding, and I realized these are the most common and the most important, and perhaps the first three literary devices which you must know. এই তিনটা তো জানতেই হবে যদি ইংলিশ লিটারেচার একটু পড়ো, বেশি পড়ো, whether general English, OT, or honors, or whatever. You should be very clear about these three literary devices. Sorry. Now literary বলতে বুঝতে পারছো, relating to literature, devices, যন্ত্রপাতি যেগুলো আমরা ইউজ করি, and why literary devices or figures of speech তোমরা নিশ্চয়ই আরও পড়েছো. The figures of speech এইসব কেন ব্যবহার করা হয়? To decorate the language. Try to remember this kind of similes, metaphors, personification are to decorate, to beautify the language which we use. ঠিক আছে? What is a simile? নাম থেকেই বোঝা যাচ্ছে which is similar. Okay, simile and metaphor are used for comparison. Remember, simile and metaphor are used for comparison, and a simile is a bit indirect comparison, metaphor is direct comparison. Simile is indirect comparison, metaphor is direct comparison. A sentence where a comparison is done with the words as and like used. এখানে দেখো লেখা আছে the boy is as the moon, or the boy is like the moon. Whenever in a এখানে তো কম্পেয়ার করা হচ্ছে না, বয়কে মুনের সাথে কম্পেয়ার করা হচ্ছে, and কম্প্যারিজনের জন্য কি আনা হচ্ছে? as আর like আনা হচ্ছে. So in any comparing sentences where as and like are brought are called similes. Okay, this is indirect reference. যদি আমি বলি the boy is the moon, that is direct comparison. The boy is like the moon, the boy is as the moon is indirect comparison. আর আমি ডাইরেক্ট বলে দিলাম the boy is the moon, that is also comparison. So the boy is the moon যখন বলছি, it becomes a metaphoric comparison, it becomes a metaphor. Okay, in metaphor two dissimilar things are brought. This is another point, brought to compare. Dissimilar যেটা দুই জিনিস সমান নয়. এখানে লেখা আছে the girl is the moon of the family. গার্ল তো মুন হতে পারবে না, মুনও গার্ল হতে পারবে না. ডিসিমিলার থিংস, সিমিলার নয়. ডিসিমিলার ইজ অপোজিট টু সিমিলার. সো ডাইরেক্ট কম্পেয়ার করা হচ্ছে, the girl is the moon of the family, the boy is the moon of the family. So this is a direct comparison. This is a metaphor. In simile, indirect comparison, like আর as দিয়ে indirectly আমি compare করছি, তুলনা করছি, so it becomes simile. Should remember, simile and metaphor are comparisons. They are used to beautify language. They are mostly used in poems. If you have seen, if you have noticed, এখন যদি তোমাদের এই conception clear হয়ে গেছে, when you open a poem next time, try to search for similes and metaphors. Try to search for similes and metaphors when you open a poem next time. Even in prose also writers use it. ঠিক আছে? Next is personification. This is also very very commonly used. Okay, এখানে personification, next figure of speech, person দেখতেই পাচ্ছ, in the word it is written person, মানুষ. Okay, so when human qualities are given to non-human things. The moon smiled, এখানে আমি লিখেছি the moon smiled. Smile, মন কিভাবে স্মাইল করে we don't know, কিন্তু এখানে আমি বলছি the moon smiled. স্মাইল তো মানুষও করতে পারে না. We know that we humans smile, but I'm saying the moon smiled. That means I'm bringing giving human qualities to the moon. So it becomes personification. In your poetry, in school, you must have read, এখানে কলেজে এইচএস ফার্স্ট ইয়ার সেকেন্ড ইয়ার টিডিসিতে তোমরা এরকম প্রচুর পয়েন্টস পাবে, where you will find so many personifications, and even in prose also. So please try to notice these things when you read the poetry or prose anytime in future from now on. Personification, apart from writing world, what I notice is, like when my daughter is watching, you will find when my daughter is watching the cartoons, so you must have noticed children's cartoons এত বেশি পার্সনিফিকেশন থাকে। বাচ্চারা যেগুলো কার্টুনস দেখে, আই হোপ আই এম ব্রিংিং দিস এক্সাম্পল টু মেক ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড হোয়াট ইজ পার্সনিফিকেশন। বাচ্চারা যেগুলো কার্টুনস দেখে, কার্টুনগুলোতে দেখবে এভরিথিং ইজ স্পিকিং। এখানে একটা পাথর সেটাও কথা বলছে, একটা গাছও কথা বলছে, মুনও কথা বলছে, টেবিল একটা আছে সেই কার্টুনে সেটাও কথা বলছে। বাচ্চা যে পিজা খাচ্ছে in the cartoon, that pizza is also talking to the main character in the cartoon. So these are all personifications. Pizza কি কথা বলতে পারবে? Can a table talk? Can the pen talk? বাচ্চা যেই পেন দিয়ে পেন্সিল দিয়ে লিখছে, সেই পেন্সিলটা হঠাৎ বাচ্চাটার সঙ্গে কথা বলা শুরু করে দিচ্ছে। The truck is talking, the tire is talking, tire কথা। So these are all personification, you can say. Some kind of personification is there. Apart from writing, apart from cartoons, another example is in our day-to-day life also we use so many personifications. For example, সেদিন একজনের মোবাইল নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে, so the person told me my mobile died. আমার মোবাইল শেষ হয়ে গেছে, আমার মোবাইলটা মরে গেছে। মোবাইল তো মরতে পারবে না, the mobile cannot die. So humans die. Mobile নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে, that is, you can say that my mobile is out of order, it's no more working, something like that, but the mobile cannot die. But here the person told me that his mobile died. Okay, this means the human quality is transferred to that mobile. So I hope you understood what is simile, what is metaphor, what is personification. In writings we use personification, in cartoons, in animation series seen by the children, we see so many too much of personification. In our day-to-day lives also we use so many personification. Please make clear these three concepts about the figurative speeches, about these literary devices. It's a very, very important, most common, and they should be crystal clear in your minds. Thank you very much. Keep repeating this video to understand. বারবার দেখবে, দুবার তিনবার দেখবে. I hope you will understand. Thank you. Have a nice day.